Well, there's a lot of classics which people always the linking rings. There's a couple of songs like there's classics people learn when you're kind of first starting out. You go books, but these days a lot of magicians out there inventing stuff, and there's a lot of tat out there. There are some great things coming up, but now and again you'll see an amazing thing being launched in the community. There's a lot of tap. A lot of magicians, a lot of people will invent stuff just to make money. It's actually not that great. So if you're new to magic, you go on websites and try and buy tricks, you will see pages and pages of stuff which promise X, Y, Z, and it's all rubbish. So yeah, there's a lot around, but not much good stuff. All the good acts will either invent their own stuff or put a twist on it. They'll take a classic and do it a different way, which is how to be different, be unique, rather than do the same old stuff always been done. Try and invent your own stuff, or try and find a great way of doing something. Yeah, originally.
It's funny with like if that was in comedy though, like if you were doing the same jokes, people would rip you to shreds. But in magic and music and other industries, there's a lot of things that are redone again and again.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny. Yeah, you're right. In music, people play the same songs, a couple of songs. Obviously, bands write new stuff, but a lot of bands will play well-known songs. But yeah, in comedy, you tell someone it's a joke. Of course you don't. It's not a done thing. But magic, you'll perform classics. Music, you'll perform classics. But certainly comedy, yeah, no, you've got original. You'll get ripped to shreds unless you're doing your own stuff. Then totally, it's very different in comedy than kind of other performing arts.
But is it similar in terms of comedy in that a lot of comics will try and do the well-known treads, or I've seen quite a few comics who imitate other comics they've seen. This is not, I'm not just talking about open mics, but I'm saying some of this is going to sound the wrong way, but I'm just trying to say it in like an honest observation on what some I've seen observed. The top-notch ones, they're very unique and they're very original, like Jeff Innocent, as you say, Paul Thorne.
Jeff, yeah.
Like there's no one like him. But those that aren't quite there, I've seen a lot of them be imitations of what I've seen before, like trying to be like Russell Howard or Jimmy Carr or someone like that.
Yeah. I saw that recently. It's shocking. We did the rounds on YouTube. There was a newish act who was a Tim Vine ripoff. You might have seen him. Outrageous. It was literally identical. He was doing Tim Vine jokes, but he was doing the mannerisms, the pausing, the looks. It was identical. It was shocking. And he obviously aware of it. He's copied him, but so many people were saying, "What are you doing? That is Tim Vine. That not just his jokes. That is Tim Vine's persona. Absolutely outrageous." So I mean, I guess if you're new to it, you don't know that's not a done thing, but you learn very quickly not to be original and not to rip off other, not just jokes, but mannerisms. You say other acts, you see acts and say, well, that's a bit McIntyre-ish, or that's that kind of style. And it's, I guess, so many acts out there, you've got to find your own voice. But yeah, certainly, whereas magic's kind of the same. Magic, you don't, obviously, tricks aren't unlimited, but put a twist on it. So you don't do, some magicians are known for doing their classic signature piece, which you don't copy. There's certain acts out there who do one routine they're known for in the community as a whole. So you avoid that. You might put your own twist on it, but certainly don't rip off, don't do their trick their way. Certainly not the done thing.
And is it the same with being a DJ? I mean, what's that like? All I know about DJing is it feels like you play around with a couple of CDs and you just shove it around a bit. That's
Yeah, it's not, you can't, I mean, that's very different. You play music, so there's not much. I mean, trying to think how you can rip off other DJs, but not really. You wear a giant mouse head, but there isn't much you can rip off really. It's finding your own style. But in the day, party songs, if you're doing a party night, there's the same old songs you play. Obviously, it's finding new ways of getting into them, out of them, a bit of chit chat and that, but it's very different. It's not like comedy and magic where it's clearly ripping someone off. DJing, it'd be hard to say that's Paul Oakenfold, that's Boy Slim, whatever, Norman Cook. So I think, yeah, DJing is not quite the same. It's just playing good tunes, reading a crowd, knowing what they're into. If it's an older birthday, you're not going to go and play some hardcore house or some grunge. But yeah, it's you can't really copy other DJs. We do copy in terms of you learn what music works well and how to work a crowd. You don't really rip off as such. It's not really a thing in the DJ industry.
I've got a bit of, I will say in this whole interview, I think I definitely asked quite a few questions that weren't planned in the list I sent you.
That's fine. We're going with it.